now. Y'all know what it is, man. Little quick, Real chosen one therapy, you know what I'm saying? That hood nigga Marshall, man, y'all know I really don't give two fucks, you hear me? So don't fuck around and find out, you know what I'm saying? Just how many fucks I really don't give, you hear me? But at the same time, anyway, I just came through, you know what I'm saying? Do a little razzle dazzle, you know what I'm saying? Been talking to Pops about how I'ma dab with this shit you dig, you know what I'm saying? Because, everything is a forward moving process, man. You know what I'm saying? On life and growth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like person asks me, like, how do I feel about all the actions that be took against me and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like people be wanna know like why I don't flash out. You hear me? Why I don't crash out. You know what I'm saying? Why I don't do this, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let them talk, man. Look, when God put you on this other side and you really doing the work on your healing and growth, you're really getting into your gifts, you know what I'm saying? Tapping in to your spiritual glasses like Pops gave you, you're really gonna see everything from a different aspects on a different side of the world, you feel me? So it's like as I'm on the journey, which me studying my journey, God showing me the path of my journey and the lessons that I'm gonna learn along my journey. So really once you get to the part of understanding that everything is really happening for you and not to you, it'll make the path a whole lot easier. Cause like man, I would've flashed out, crashed out, but why? On my aspect, them taking the step, having the thought, manifesting the step to take the action is a confirmation. You know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers be thinking that really you can do it in front of my face, you know what I'm saying? But I know, how it is, you know what I'm saying? Whole shit. You know what I'm saying? But rather do it behind my back, you know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But at the same time, you feel me? Oh, I'll be like, I wonder if they know, like, I'm looking for you. I'm hoping you take the actions, man. I'm praying for you to hurry up and take the action because every action that you take, I know how to react. I know how God is about to act. You know what I'm saying? So, as y'all think y'all getting away with certain acts, you know what I'm saying? Looking for me to react. I'm looking at y'all like some characters in a fucked up movie that can't act. You hear me? But at the same time, I wonder if they ever figured that. you know, there's a lot of different perspectives of shit out there I think about. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind me. I just got on here. I feel like talking some shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't like when I talk shit. I don't give two fucks about who don't like the shit that I talk. You feel me? But at the same time, the crazy thing about it is, you feel me? Just looking at the actions, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, the only hurting part of it is the heart that a nigga have. You know what I'm saying? The feelings that a nigga have. The type of person that a nigga is, you dig? So, it's like, it's to the aspects of damn, like, seeing everybody that really lied to themselves. You know what I'm saying? That really, like, really pretending that they're something that they're not on an everyday basis. You feel me? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers scared to speak up for themselves. You feel me? There's a lot of motherfuckers. I just had a conversation the other day, like, what I'm saying? Person was telling me about, like, you know, you're still supposed to respect your elders. And it's like, for the life of them, they ain't understood that my point of view is that elder is going to give me respect to get respect because I came in with respect So if that elder is getting disrespected, that means that elder did something disrespectful. And just because you're an elder don't make you a wise elder. I don't care how old you is, that don't make you right on everything. So if you're an elder and you're a wise elder, you should know when a person walking right and doing right not to cross a certain boundary for a person to fuck around and hit you with a quick right. I'm just saying, ain't that right? You feel me? They want to tell you stick to this, stick to that. When you're gonna tell them that the actions that they want you to stick to is something that you're not willing to do. That's the only thing that fuck them up. Because if you were sticking to the actions that they wanted you to do, they would have no problem with you. Because guess what? You'll be doing exactly what they want you to do. But you're doing what you want to do, which is going to be a big problem with you. You feel me? But at the same time, it's just like I said, it just seemed like, I was sitting back thinking the other day, I'm like, damn, some motherfuckers really still taking this fucking money? You really just took that and bitch, I got over 4,000 videos. I guarantee you at least 2,500 say don't take that money. People watching that money, you're gonna get karma behind that money, which is gonna lead to jail time behind that money. To be exact, fed time behind that money. And so it's just on a certain aspect, I'll be like, oh, all right. Because it's the same old routine. They're telling you to go at the same old method. To take the same old action. So when you take that action and you're expecting that reaction, I'm really looking at you like, why the fuck did you think about taking that cash action? You feel me? Because I'm like, this figure when it come to like, as soon as they see me talking to somebody, they'll go run and say this about me, say that about me, or tell a person to know what I'm saying, lay back and treat it like this and ghost you like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, like when it came to that aspect, that's when I learned a lot of grown women ain't grown women. Because while you're trying to call me dumb, retarded, illiterate, stupid, you were the one that was being treated dumb, retarded, illiterate, stupid. Because why? As a grown woman, you should have known if you was attached to the person, fucking with the person that's getting the money. How can somebody come tell you that they're going to offer you a little bit of some money to help steal a whole lot of money that could have been your money too? That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, the devil really help people because they'll make them really don't think about their action that they take. So, don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? There's some insight on how I be doing me. You feel me? And why this shit don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like the lies. Damn, bunch of grown motherfuckers, you heard me, that interact with a person every day, you. So you're not grown. You don't have the heart when another person walk up and say something fucked up about a person that you know is not fucked up, for you not to go along with the fucked up shit. You were scared to tell that person, no, you don't want to do that. You were going to be outcast because you ain't going to fuck around with that. Because if I was around some people that wanted to fuck around with that, I was going to outcast them. They ain't had to worry about outcasting me. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That been a whole lot of that too. People find out, man, shit. My cutoff game is immaculate. You heard me? I love showing a motherfucker that you're a want, not a need. You know what I'm saying? I always did me and got me by me. On my lonesome, just me. So if I add you a part of me, you know what I'm saying? That was something that I was doing as me. You know what I'm saying? So, it just was looking at all the different aspects, like, looking at grown, like, you see a grown motherfucker really just like, not take heed to real reality things of the world that can really hurt you. You know, that can really like upset and change your life. You feel me? Everybody running around thinking I was supposed to be feeling some type of way because y'all wanted to make me feel some type of way. When I'm looking at the aspect of it, like, ain't you? So none of y'all really want to have nothing real to handle y'all in a real type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got something real to handle you in a real type of way, you let a little bit of change or just some lies and just gossip and talk make you think and move a different way. So that's when I was going back to the women intuition. Because a lot of it say doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a lot of it saying you got something right here in front of you. Roll with that. Everything say leave that and go fuck with that, and then y'all find out that that's all fucked up and want to come back. Where the intuition was for you not to go over that from the start. I'm just saying. You get mad, I don't give two fucks. You hear me? Take it up with G.O.D. That's who covered me. You hear me? If you ain't noticed, ain't no weapon formed has prospered against me. I'm just saying though. You feel me? So, I was just on it, I just been thinking about a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's like I had to endure a whole lot to learn a whole lot of lessons, to go through a whole lot of emotions, you know what I'm saying, to get to my blessings. So, confirmation, I'm just saying, so it's like seeing the same actions and enduring and going over the same time, like I'm just giving answers to questions that's out there. Why he not combating? Why he not saying nothing back? Why? You heard me? All I did was expose the truth on the lies that was told on my name. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it was the aspect of knowing people that was around you and knowing you that took that. You feel me? So that let me know where your mind frame was at about that. You know what I'm saying? To where you're willing to do anything for that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just lessons learned that it really can, it really will be the closest ones to you. You know what I mean? It's not always going to be bad, but majority, that's how it is. It's on you. That's your test. Whether you can cut them off out your life, you heard me, or you gonna let them keep on abusing you in a certain way, holding you back in life. When God telling you He got so much for you in life, all you gotta do is just leave them behind you and start a whole nother life. Walk right in life. I ain't never seen this many people like upset, mocking, talk. I'm talking motherfuckers ruin their life to show a motherfucker that a nigga didn't change his life or God can't be in their life. Which I'm thinking about that. So that's probably why you never had nothing in life, because how you gonna get blessings in life if somebody else talking about blessings in life and you're gonna tell them and go against them and trying to stop their blessings and think you're gonna get a blessing in life? If you can't believe the next person is going to be blessed, how can you believe you're going to be blessed when you hit your knees and pray to God for to help you out of a certain situation or bring a certain thing to your situation? You heard me? I'm just saying, motherfuckers get mad because I'm going to sit back and think about all aspects of everything before I do anything. You heard me? I'm not to jump off and go into anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about just doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's on a grown-up level thing. Some right-minded thing. You feel me? So, and just been sitting back just looking like, last little situation, you know what I'm saying, and it'd be kind of hurtful on that too, because you know it's like, damn, like I can't feel too bad about you hurting yourself, but I'm like, it just hurt that the mind frames of so many people in the world that'll go against God to prove that they're more than God, or let people talk them into believing that you can get away with anything under the guise of God, when God is everything. You can't be nothing without God. So, you know, everybody was just sitting back like, you know, I'm like, people mocking, he talk about God, he this and that. I'm like, so are you really a man? Are you really a woman? What do you believe in? You heard me? You can't sit there and tell me that. You can't tell me what God gonna do for people and how God act and think, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about God and you wanna mock that. I'm saying I'm with God and God, because God can't cover me, but he can cover you. And I'm older than you. But I'm walking right, which you refuse to do. I'm just saying, you know, don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? Did this a little razzle dazzle. I ain't gonna do dab too long, you dig? But at the same time, it's just like, you know, what part of the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that like, just imagine you just been living, born and raised in a certain spot until, well, you get to this certain spot and you looking at everybody that been around that spot and like, God damn, that's why y'all always been stuck in the same fucking spot. You feel me? I'm just saying, you know, just want to talk about a little shit, you feel me? Cause you know, they're still trying to make him look like I'm mentally incompetent, can't take care of myself. I don't know how the fuck you was gonna prove that. You know what I'm saying? You know, qualifications and skills and everything, how a nigga fuck. You know, you got to interact with me. Anybody you can tell that I'm mentally fucked up. You know, they pull up and, you know, fuck around and roll up. Confirmation, know what I'm saying? Have a little conversation, know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, when they pull off, know what I'm saying? Where they coming at? I'm just saying, you know, why would the fuck I give a fuck about motherfucker? How you gonna prove I'm mental? Oh, by sending people to get checked? You know what I'm saying? You know, sending people to try to get a reaction is not gonna prove that I'm mental. It's gonna prove that you can't poke a bell or you can't wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash. You put yourself in an epic fuck around and find out type situation before you did your research on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some of you niggas is too fragile to be trying to jump in that situation to try to come on, man, stop playing with me before you really have a medical situation. But at the same time, I roll with G.O.D. and he handling all my situations. You feel me? But at the same time, it's like, just sitting back, just looking, you know, because it's my job to be able to endure this and keep an open heart, because it's still going to have people, you know what I'm saying, new levels, new devils. You know what I'm saying? So it's still going to have tests, trials, tribulations that's going to come in the future, but it is building you for things of the future so you could be advanced and be able to discern things when you get into your future. But at the same time, you know, when you sitting back and it's like, all right, Pops, let you try. So Pops, you sure they can't sit at the table? If Pops don't say, yeah, man, set them down. He be like, man, where you go see? You heard me? So, you know, nigga just sit back, peep game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always going to be a motherfucker that tries to make you look like, you feel me, you're a certain way, or want you to act a certain way. They got to take a certain actions to get you to react in a certain way. So if you're sitting down and a motherfucker just going out their way to make you respond in a certain way, and you looking at them like, what the fuck going on with you today? You know what I'm saying? Now everybody looking at them like, why the fuck they acting that way? You know what I'm saying? You know, because they trying to get a provoking out of a motherfucker that's never been that way and got lied to and told the wrong story about how a motherfucker act in any kind of way. I'm just saying, for real. You know, got a lot of motherfuckers that say they grown, man. Motherfucker can't tell me nothing about, man. A lot of motherfuckers take word of mouth. There's a lot of motherfuckers that done ruin their life for some money that was never coming out toward being dispersed toward their life. They got promised a motherfucking fairy tale on life. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? This picture being around people, but you like, you know, it really would make you look kind of mental. You know what I'm saying? You would telling people about shit and you telling them about, because this shit is unbelievable, the type of shit that was going on in my life. But at the same time, you know, not trying to tell people about that, but like, man, look, got the YouTube page, man. You know, Real Chosen One Therapy, man. Go check me out, man. Subscribe. You'll learn about me before you get, you know what I'm saying, if you want to deal with me. I'll send you to go learn me. You go see me. The way you go see me is the way you gonna come see me. Because that's the way I'ma always be, because I can only be me. You feel me? So I'm saying, like, know what I'm saying? Some shit was just beyond me, like, So that would expose motherfuckers that was working for them, because you can't hide that you're not helping and you ain't took that money, or you ain't learned, you ain't listened to that gossip, because it gonna come to, well, before you look at the actions, and if you really was fucking with a motherfucker, you'll come back and be like, man, why motherfuckers around here saying this and saying that? What's going on with this and that? Man, you want to pull up and go see about that? What we can do about that? How you know what I'm saying? Everybody just went with that. You feel me? So, really just say that to say, when we get to the courtroom, anybody that's still trying to do with that, you know what I'm saying? When I see you in there, I know you in there about that. So it's no question or no doubts should be in your mind on how I'm going to handle that. You heard me? Fed time, you're going through that. Why? Because you took them actions. You wouldn't have took them actions, you wouldn't be in there. Anybody going through a situation that can happen, hey, especially if you're a motherfucker that did something and got the chance to right the wrong. That's how stupid motherfuckers is right now. How can I tell you to go to God and right your wrong? Oh, like I was telling motherfuckers, look, they're going to come with the money. I want you to do something stupid. The people watching the money, so no, all you need to do is look. Come tell me about what's going on. We're going to be out in the opening. Pop it off. That's going to make it look like, what the fuck? Yeah. So you broke bread. When you took that from them, you can't share that. So you're off their list. Now they see us interacting on a regular. You're not taking the actions that they ask you to do. Now you have no fair time to do. Why? Because you chose the fucking right thing to do. It's amazing how many. Hey, so I told you the money will come. The money show up. Hey, fair time they watching it. The first part real, it can. The action they're taking is amazing. The action they're gonna pay you to take. You're not gonna think about the consequences of the action that you're gonna take. And the motherfucker tell you, if I told you that, come on now. I'm just saying. And they call me mentally retarded and stupid. But the fuck? Probably why I have motherfuckers that made it in the dope game, robbing game, nothing game. All you could do is kill a motherfucker right around this motherfucker like it's a game. That's it. Cause y'all don't take no fucking game. Y'all don't even understand the game. How you don't even think outside the box to survive the game. Come on, man. heard me? Stop bringing motherfucking checkers to this chess game. You heard me? I'm just saying, you know, it just fucked up. You heard me? See, like you show so many people so motherfucking love, and like goddamn, all y'all get together and come on, man. You heard me? Fuck, why the fuck y'all gonna make me have to make y'all look stupid? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Why you gonna force my hand? Because anybody that put their hands in trying to stop what God has put in my hands, how can I? I'm not going against God to try to clean your hands. You got to go against to God and get your own hands clean. You got to do what's right. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm thinking about. I'm like, damn, fuck you put me in a predicament not to fuck with you. I ain't saying I hate nobody then, but it just, hey, I'm not going against G.O.D. G.O.D. said anybody come against me, I can't have around me. So you got to take that up with him when it come to you fucking with me. Because I'm not getting off my pad for nobody. You dig? So, you know, it's just like, god damn, like, there ain't even no getting with nobody and no having females fucking and no doing this and doing that. Just friends and family, like real co-workers and just like damn, man. All y'all faking with y'allself because all y'all run around and tell y'allself how y'all handle y'allself, and when it comes to that, y'all just sacrifice and fucking destroy yourself. Don't stand on nothing you've been talking about self. And wonder why I only roll by myself and fuck with me. Myself. I don't think I'm better than nobody. Fuck, I'm gonna think I'm better than nobody. And God broke me down to nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just to build me to for when he get ready to give me something, you know what I'm saying? There's only way to appreciate it, pops, you know what I'm saying? I did what I do. Let's do what it do. But at the same time, I'm just saying. You heard me? Like, that's my job. I'm gonna keep being me. God put me in people's lives and put me around people and put me in certain situations, certain places to see how people gonna handle the situation. You heard me? And it's fucked up that everybody's seen a good situation, a good blessing. How the fuck everybody see how a nigga good with a motherfucker, show everybody respect and think about trying to destroy a motherfucker, talk down on a motherfucker and mock a motherfucker that's giving and showing and ask for, and you a motherfucker get at. And that's what you ask. I won't be this type of person around me. When that person type of person come around you, you let somebody else talk you in the fucking over the person that you've been asking and praying for to come around you. Family, lover, friend. Come on, man. That's what I have for people miss out on their blessings. God been essential of blessing because around what the people is around you and the way they gonna think and you not being about self, you gonna fuck around and miss your blessing, mishandle your blessing, fumble your motherfucking blessing. I'm just saying, you feel me? Motherfuckers man, this shit ain't easy. You heard me? This shit was a whole lot of hurt and pain. You feel me? But God did that to develop me as the man I am. But at the same time, you heard me? It's like, damn. I'm, it's a prime example. Look at yourself as a self-reflect. You heard me? You can only lie to yourself. You're trying to lie to yourself and feed yourself an excuse on how you handle and fumble something that was supposed to be beneficial for self. You got to think about yourself and not what everybody else thinking around you. You got to move for you. Think I give a fuck if anybody fuck with me? No, because I'm doing me. You heard me? Moving for me. You feel me? So if a motherfucker not fucking with me because I was thinking about doing me, think I want a motherfucker like that around me. So today I was doing me. You can't fuck with me tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I ain't want to fuck around today. You got to cut me off for life. I'm just saying. You think I don't give a fuck? Please and thank you for removing yourself. You heard me? That means I ain't had to do you nothing. You heard me? So, like, motherfuckers be really thinking. I'm like, you know, like with that ghosting situation, like, motherfuckers see you talk to a video or something, you heard me? They automatic think dick and pussy game, and then they like go tell them something, you heard me, on some stupid game, you heard me? And then they like, that had to work if we was really in the intimate, serious relationship thing. Me just talking to you just didn't know you, and then you start talking to me, you heard me? You knew I didn't know you before I started talking to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, so it's just like, what the fuck? You hear me? I'm just saying. You feel me? Call me them cycles, man. You heard me? That's the way of the land. That's the way of the world. That's the way of everything. You heard me? I ain't never gonna switch me stepping outside the box, man. I'm just saying, So if people don't want to fuck with me, or females don't want to fuck with me because I'm like this, they got people. I feel better, more beautiful, intelligent, intellectual, everything on the side that I'm on. What you thought this? You thought it was all niggas or something? Huh? Oh man, I'm just saying. Think small, you gonna stay small. You heard me? Motherfucker act like why I move, I do what I do, man. Shit. Fail or prepare. Never prepare to fail. What the fuck? Come on, man. You heard me? It just created, I'm like, ooh, I heard the tone in your voice, you heard me? Ooh, you got that? Ain't you just cool, you heard me? Yeah. Oh man, you trying to play that. I thank you. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And I come back, you heard me, after I gather that, you heard me, and bring that to possibly like, and I told you that. Be cool. Let them take the actions about that. What did you do for anything to happen with that? I'm just saying, think about that. You in there doing what? Nothing, being yourself, chilling, cooling. You ain't really said much about nothing for that to even happen. But just you being there made that happen. So it's something about you that irritated something about that person, or that person was provoked and coaxed to act that way. I'm just saying though. You just a jealous person and you just acting envious and you just see people and don't want to see people happy or something like that, or you're coaxed into going handle a task for other people that don't want to see a person happy. You know what I mean? Not supposed to be mental, but you just got manipulated into going get fed time, fucking over your life, doing this, bringing karma to your life. A lot of motherfuckers shit start going wrong. So, hey, they don't play about me. You keep on trying to test me and show me that God ain't covering me. You fucking with God. So, hey, please continue. It ain't got fuck to do with me. I'm just saying, fuck you. So God probably like, so what you think you doing? Oh, so then I just blessed you with a house. You heard me? Got called. Oh, your bank account been doing good these last couple of years, huh? So I said I was blessing them. You want to try to stop that? You want to shun him out that? You talking down on that? You forgot who gave you that? Well, go ahead on, let me get that. You heard me? Now I need you to shake back. You heard me? Now what you gonna do to shake back? You gonna go to the streets and try to get that? Or think back? You heard me? And go back to God and get back to where you're supposed to be. I'm just saying them. A lot of motherfuckers that's up forgot who brought them up and who could bring them down. He give it and he'll take it. I'm just saying. Some motherfuckers done got a blessing and forgot who gave them the blessing. That's why they lost their blessing, because you forgot. You got all that money. That money, what? You thought you did it on your own to get that? You forgot who brought you through that to get to that? Oh, I forgot. You fucked up your blessing because you was scared to acknowledge that G.O.D. the one that gave you that. If it wasn't for G.O.D., you wouldn't have that. So how you gonna look giving you that and you don't even want to acknowledge him? Come on, man. Stop fucking playing with me, man. You heard me? Know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. Back to what I said. All this thing going on right now is watching a bunch of people just like nigga walk through stepping good. You let somebody come on up. Ain't nobody thinking about it. Everybody trying to shun it and stop it and mock it, and they jealous of it, they envious of it. So who you been depending on all your life? Think about why you still where you at in life. Because you haven't changed your mind frame on life. Don't get mad at me because I feel like damn, I'm walking like a grown man. They got a lot of grown ass men mad because a nigga walking like a grown man. Would that make a nigga, would that make y'all look less than a man? Y'all can't be the fake man. So I thought y'all was real men. Standing 10. I'm just saying though. Bunch of grown ass men won't mock another man because a man say he walking like a man doing what God wanted him to. That make you a man? And I'm supposed to be mad and won't fight you because you won't make yourself look less than a man. You're less than a man because you mocking God. So that means you don't have no future plans. You ain't trying to do nothing because you will be thinking about God because you got to go talk to God to try to get to something because you're going to sit down and you're going to do what? Pray for something? Fuck out of here, man. I think I'm supposed to be Sham or being me. Shit. Don't fuck with me because as you can see, all I need is G.O.D. That's who brought me all the way through to where I be. All my blessings come from G.O.D. You heard me? If a blessing came from a man's human hand, that was sent with God's plan. Because I got a discernment on who not to fuck with, man. Because money don't allow everything. You hear me? Now, I'm not, all money ain't good money. Ain't you learned that? You can stick to them all set ass fucking rules, you hear me? But you can't stick to the motherfucking rules, you know what I'm saying? Of, you know what I'm saying? What? Do on to others as you want them to do on to you. Treat people with right respect. When you raise your fucking head and get up out the bed, thank God what? You're standing on 2 fucking legs. I'm just saying, man. Stop playing with me, man. Y'all niggas make a nigga bat the fuck out y'all just for even having the fucking immature ass fucking thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Of going against God or trying to mock a nigga about God. It's just that I'm walking with God and God say I can't go back to that old action. You know what I'm saying? I gotta move in a different action. You want different, gotta move different. Gotta stay consistent, gotta pay attention. You heard me? Niggas copycatting, trying to act. You can't act like you walking right. You can act like you walking right, bitch. You walking in the wrong fucking spot. That means you really fucking stupid. You heard me? Why you ain't walking where the moves being made? You heard me? I'm just saying, you acting. A lot of award-winning actors out there, you know what I'm saying? That ain't in no fucking films. I ain't see y'all co-star fucking, you heard me, extra or nothing in the movie yet. Come on, man. Fuck on y'all. They gonna mad because a motherfucker got y'all going against a blessing. Shit, by all means, you heard me? I'm talking about shit. I'm gonna go outside today and see if I can get about 5, 6, 7, 8 more people, you heard me? Know what I'm saying? To see if you looking at me like you don't like me. Alright, cool. You ain't gonna scare me, you ain't gonna move me, you ain't gonna do nothing, know what I'm saying, but make me keep on moving with G.O.D. Because anything that make you irritated with me when I don't do nothing but show love every time people see me, got to be the motherfucking light on me, irritating the demons on the inside of you. What about me make you mad at me? Especially if you don't know me. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about G.O.D. I'm just saying. Come on, Pops, you know what I'm saying? You know, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Razzle dazzle, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do that every day, but at the same time, you know. Well, that's, remember when you fucking with me? That real chosen one. Never the fucking 2 or the 3. You know what I'm saying?